We'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Working on the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Quick release on the RPO. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. Creates a little space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Breaks the tackle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push.
He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Getting set for the point after. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far. That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you
make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strudovsky. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss to the left. Got a little space. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Working that wide receiver screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Back to the ground game on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here we go. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much adds a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Just keep slinging it. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense.